What's up, guys? I just want to do a quick video. Sorry if it's a little shaky. I'm going to try to do this from my phone to get a little better quality than what I can get using my PS4 cam that I use for the live streams. But I've gotten a couple questions about how to customize your own Funko Pop using the polymer clay. So I just kind of want to do a little quick tip video. I'll post some more videos and pics when I get around to doing Mikey. I just bought the pop and I haven't had time to do it. So just going through the steps, if you have one of these and you want to use a super sculpey clay or whatever polymer clay, what I did with Raphael here is I started out with just wiping them down because you don't know what's on them when they come out of the box. They say sometimes when they come out of the factory they got a little dirt or oil on them or whatever, so it was recommended to wipe them down. So I just kind of washed them off, and then I use a really fine sandpaper to kind of scuff him up a bit. Some people said that they took fingernail polish remover or some other kind of paint remover and actually pulled the paint off the Funko Pop. I tried fingernail polish remover and it did not work for me. It was not a very strong remover, apparently. But I didn't worry too much about it. I know some people don't take the paint off anyways. So I just scuffed them up a little bit. Nothing too extreme, just enough that when I put the clay on, it kind of adhered to it a little better. And once I got my sculpting done, I baked them. And I'm using the Super Sculpey. Some people use Super Sculpey Fine, or Firm, I'm sorry, Super Sculpey Firm. But I just use the regular Super Sculpey clay. It's like a beige clay. I don't have it's just, this is what I have. This is all I have left. I don't even have the box. It's just a little bit that I kept in a Ziploc bag. And it lasts for a really long time. I've had this in the bag for probably about a month now and haven't had a chance to touch it. And it's still totally usable. So you don't have to keep it in the box or anything. I think it's best to keep it in like a plastic container or a Ziploc bag. So yeah, after I bake it, I do a little sanding. I like to wet sand it. I found after my first pop, well, actually it was Kid Robot Money. It was a Fallout sculpture that's also on my Instagram and YouTube. I didn't really like the way it turned out, just regular sanding, so I did the wet sanding. And it's kind of hard to tell, but he's super smooth. Like super smooth. So I did the wet sanding. I primed him. I did some more sanding, and then I applied paint. And people were asking what kind of paint to use. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. For me, I'm literally using the Liquitex Basics, which you can find at Michael's or most craft stores. I think Hobby Lobby has them too, but I'm not sure. And you can get them online, like on Amazon, pretty cheap. I'll put some links down below of the Super Sculpey and other items that I use. But it doesn't have to be any fancy paints. I know some people use the little craft paints in the little bottles. I don't really like the more arts and craftsy type. I like the more painter's quality. That's what I used on him. So it takes a couple coats, especially with this green. I did have a problem getting a nice coat of green. Even with my phone, it's not really doing him justice on the paint job, but as you can see here, the basic TMNT pop, it's just a standard green shell. And then I added in a lot of color. Let's see if it will focus. I'm really super focusing in on it, but there's a lot of color. There it goes. that it doesn't really do it justice. The pictures and the video quality looks much better in person. And the lighting kind of is changing. The lighting's kind of lightening up his forehead. He's actually not that light. But yeah, so after that, I did a clear coat. And this stuff here, Minwax Polyacrylic, you have to use water-based. So water-based, this is a clear gloss, so that's why he's super glossy. And this stuff is amazing. That little tub, I think it was like $8, but it lasts a really, really, really long time. So I've done 2 figures, 2 custom vinyl figures, and a set of coasters. And there's still so much left in there. So you at least get your money's worth. So it seems kind of pricey to pay $8 for. Actually, I think it might have been a little more. It may have been 10 or 11. But yeah, anyways, it's really, really amazing. It's not tacky at all. A lot of other clear coats and stuff I've used in the past have been kind of tacky. He doesn't feel sticky at all. Within like a 2-hour time frame, it was totally touchable, but I did really, really light coats, and I brushed it on with a synthetic brush. Some people like to do the spray. I'm not good with spray paint. I don't do any airbrushing, spray painting, anything like that. So that was a little out of my comfort zone. I don't even like spraying the primer on it, but gotta do what you gotta do. So just brushing it on in really thin coats with a synthetic brush, and then, you know, letting it dry, maybe giving it all day, even if it feels dry to the touch. Just let it dry a little longer, don't be impatient, and then come back and do another. So he's got 2 really good coats on him. Again, like the lighting here seems to be changing how the paint looks. Because these areas are looking a little lighter, it's making the green look really inconsistent, the darks and the lights, but it's definitely just the lighting. And don't be scared when you put on the polyacrylic. It does look like it's lighting up the paint, but then it dries back normal. I don't have any idea why that happens, but it does. So yeah, it's not a crazy process. So it's basically just wash it, sand it, sculpt it, bake it, sand to prime, sand to paint. You don't even technically have to do the sanding again after you prime it, but I like to, you know, sand out any rough spots, and if there still seems like maybe there were some holes that need to be filled, I might hit it with another thin coat of primer, just to make sure. Just want everything to feel really, really smooth. So it'll probably be another week or so before I get around to doing Mikey. He's just so cute. Look at him, guys. He's so cute. So I can't decide if I want to leave his face as is, or if I want to give him kind of a meaner look. Raphael's scowling here, but you know, that's his personality. And Mikey's more of like the fun, you know, he's the party turtle, the jokester. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do with his expression. Should I give him more of a classic Ninja Turtle action figure expression, like I did here, or if I should sculpt his face and give him the detailed job but leave him with like the smile and the tongue sticking out. I'm pretty sure I can sculpt that in too. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it yet. So yeah, if you have any more questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them. I'm kind of new at this myself. Raphael was only my second figure, but each one has gotten a little better. The coasters were a learning process as well, so I got another project already in the works, but I don't want to do any videos or pictures on that just yet. I kind of want to see how it's turning out before I post any videos on it. But I will take some pictures of my progress, and if my technique works, I will do a video on that as well. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the delay. I've been super busy. I got a ton of art projects backed up, and I will have more art videos in the coming weeks. Thank you. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this and you want to see more. And until next time, bye-bye.